Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Bow to the weather here with another bass fishing weather update. So it's been pretty heavy weather, considering that there's a front that's actually passing through the area of Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and Florida, the 5 states that we actually cover in this report. Right now, there is a front that is actually extending through those states, cold front that's actually going into the northern section of the Gulf of Mexico at this time. So we're going to be able to cover and see which states are actually going to be having a little excess precipitation, what will actually affect your fishing for November 27th, 2020 going forward. And we're going to take a look at high tide, low tide, and we're also going to take a look at sunrise, sunset, and pressure figures in those 5 states, as well as the effect of the moon. Some aspiring bassmasters do believe that the moon does have an effect on your fishing experience. So we're going to take a look at all of that. But do keep in mind that there is actually a significant activity going through this Thanksgiving weekend through those states as a front actually migrates heading from the east up into the northeast. So it's going to make for some conditions that are a little bit difficult. As far as Florida is concerned, it should be overcast from 12 a.m. through 6 p.m. and then overcast for the rest of the day with temperatures somewhere between 69 to 70. High fish activity seems to coordinate well with a high tide, low tide for Florida, and high tide for Florida is going to be 12:17 p.m. and 11:39 p.m. and low tide will be 6:33 a.m. with 6:26 p.m. for Florida. And as far as Texas is concerned, there's high potential for rainfall pretty much for the most of the day, with very high humidity in the 90s, and we are seeing high fish activity times for 11 a.m. and 11:45 p.m. for the Sabine Pass area. For Mississippi, showers in the very early morning, possibly with very high humidity in the 90s up to 8 a.m. with rain showers expected from 8 a.m. through the entire day, and high fish activity should be around 10:15 a.m. in the morning and 11 p.m. at night. If we do take a look at Louisiana, it may be raining in the very, very early morning there tomorrow, November 27th, but it should clear up until about 2 p.m. and high humidity is forecast for the later afternoon and showers from 2 p.m. through the rest of the evening. Do keep in mind that high fish activity is anticipated for 10:15 a.m. and 11 p.m. And then if we take a look at Alabama, should anticipate very heavy showers throughout the day with very high humidity in the early morning, though up to about 8 a.m. and in the middle of the day, the humidity may drop a bit into the mid-80 percentile, and then it will start creeping back up again into the 90% by 8 p.m. You should anticipate high fish activity from at about 10:15 a.m. and 11 p.m. So if we actually take a look at the high tide activity for sunrise and sunset for Florida, will be 7:04 a.m. and 5:34 p.m. And then the full moon, we're actually in a waxing gibbous cycle right now. A few days out from the full moon, we're looking at 89% lighting with 4:30 a.m. anticipated. So as far as the pressure is concerned, it's actually in inches mercury. We're looking at 30.15 at 11 a.m. and 30.05 at 5 p.m. For Florida power point, and opposing lunar transit will be 10:19 a.m. to 12:19 p.m. and minor lunar transit will be 10:45 p.m. to 12:45 a.m. And if we take a look at Texas, Sabine, sunrise is at 6:45 a.m. and sunset will be at 5:16 p.m. High tide is going to be at 12:22 a.m. and the second high tide will be at 2:53 p.m. Low tide 1 will be 7:17 a.m. and low tide second will be 7:55 p.m. And as far as the pressure is concerned, remember that normalized pressure is 1,013 millibars, which is approximately 29.913 inches mercury. And for the Sabine, we're actually looking at 29.97 at 4 a.m. and 30.03 at about 4 p.m. For Texas, we are looking at major opposing lunar transit at 10:05 a.m. to 12:05 p.m. and minor lunar transit will be 10:32 p.m. to 12:32 a.m. And then for Mississippi, the Grand Bay Point, sunrise will be at 6:31 a.m. with sunset at 4:53 p.m. High tide 1 will be at 7:26 p.m. and low tide will be at 4:41 a.m. with pressure of 30.09 at 7 a.m. and 30 inches mercury at about 4 p.m. And opposing lunar transit major will be at 9:43 a.m. to 10:43 a.m. and minor lunar transit for Mississippi will be at 10:10 p.m. to 12:10 a.m. For Louisiana, Shell Beach, we're looking at a sunrise of 6:34 a.m. with sunset at 4:59 p.m. and high tide is at 12:14 a.m. and low tide will be at 9:48 a.m. The pressure will be 30.03 at 1 a.m. and 30 inches at 3 p.m. And for Louisiana, you're looking at major opposing lunar transit 9:48 a.m. to 11:48 a.m. with minor lunar transit at 10:14 p.m. to 12:14 a.m. And then for Alabama, which is our fifth state that we cover for the Mobile Bay area, sunrise will be at 6:29 a.m. and sunset will be at 4:50 p.m. with a high tide at 8:49 and a low tide at 9:29 a.m. And the inches mercury will be 30.09 at 6 a.m. and 30 inches at 4 p.m. with a major opposing lunar transit at 9:41 a.m. to 11:41 a.m. and minor lunar transit will be at 10:07 p.m. to 12:07 a.m. So there you have the weather report for bass fishing for November 27th, 2020. Based on the current weather patterns with a low pressure front pushing into the Gulf of Mexico, as well as activity that will be transiting to the northeast, we do anticipate quite a bit of precipitation in that area for your bass fishing experience on November 27th. Do keep in mind when we do take a closer look at the high pressure in the area for the high pressure and low pressure in the area, we do see that that low pressure is centered over on Sunday. It will be over Texas, and then as far as a 5-day forecast moving forward, the pressure there will be a low pressure that will be moving into the northeast, and those will affect may produce shower activity in Texas, Mississippi, Alabama, as well as Louisiana and Florida. And then as we transition into next week, it's going to tighten. The low pressure system will tighten and become a little bit more heavily, possibly producing a lot of more heavy rainfall in the northeast, and that may have also an impact on bass fishing in Texas, Mississippi, Alabama, and Florida, and going forward. So we hope that you are enjoying these fishing updates. We do know that most aspiring bass masters take a look at sunset, sunrise. They also take a look at the impact of the full moon on their fishing experience, and we do want you to have the very, very best experience possible. So we'll continue to provide these daily updates for our subscribers on YouTube. Please leave a comment. Let us know if there's additional information that you'd like us to do research on for these reports going forward. And as always, please remember to try and subscribe and like these videos, and please support our channel going forward. Please share our videos with friends and family who are bass fishing enthusiasts, and we do appreciate your support. And please try to be safe on this Thanksgiving weekend with everything going on in 2020. At least we know that we can escape now and then to do a little bit of bass fishing and keep up with things that actually are dear to us going forward. We do appreciate all of our subscribers on YouTube, and we will continue to bring you the latest information to enhance your bass fishing experience. And we do appreciate everything that you've done for our channel. And of course, Bow to Weather will continue to bring the latest updates. And so thank you very much, and please look forward to our next update.